See him as hot as he is here tonight.
And it's Ariza in the corner. Fires the three. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And now it's a 6-point Rocket lead. Timeout called the Warriors. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the starters were extremely happy to get some rest and let the bench guys do the heavy lifting. Definitely a feel-good win for the team.
Ariza outside. Howard, the pass to Ariza. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Harden draws the double. Tries to keep it alive. It's stolen by Bogut. Up the floor. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Boy, last year the Rockets dealt with a lot of injuries. I mean, the front court and post players were hit the hardest. I think almost every Rocket big would end up missing some time.
Harden. The Warriors pull it in.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Rush. And last season, GA, as you were talking about, the injuries for the Rockets did pile up. Dwight Howard was out. Terrence Jones was out. They missed those guys for multiple games.
Yeah, and that hurt them inside. But also, remember, Beverly goes down right before the playoffs. So in all, the Rockets had 180 missed games on their roster due to injury. Amazing they stayed so resilient and were able to catch.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Harden inside the three-point line. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his first foul. Some changes for Golden State. Ezeli's checked in for Bogut. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Houston with a big group substitution here. Terrence Jones is checked in for Howard. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. Marcus Smart is checked in for James Harden. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Jason Terry.
Fellas, that two-hand mock to slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Back to Beverly. Spates against Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Hits the three-point bomb. Jones has got 5.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Livingston kicks to Rush. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And Spates gets to go.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And the rejection by Ezeli.
No need to rush here. They can play for one shot.
Yeah, and I think the way you do it, you're patient as you indicated, and wait until about the 5-second mark before you get into your play.
Over in the corner, Livingston tries from 16. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Spates.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bit.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Rockets lead by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Terry and Harden are the 1 and 2. Motiejunas and Howard the post pair. And it's Ariza in the small forward position.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by you. Your presence.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bogut's checked in. The Rockets were terrific on the road last season, Clark. Tied for second with the Clippers for the most road wins in the league.
26 and 15, although if you want to get picky about it, they had one of those wins in Mexico City, so maybe 25.5 road wins for them.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And I do remember that Mexico City game last year for the Rockets. A huge turnout for them. It felt like they were the crowd favorites. Still, you can't take anything away from their road performances last season.
In the corner, Harden. Motiejunas a screen on Iguodala. Howard dishes to Harden. Another miss by Harden.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Here's Terry. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Here's Motiejunas, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He told us, guys, I know we can do this, fellas. Let's maximize every possession and get after it and just watch. Things will go our way. Kevin?
Iguodala with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Bogut's got it, the fast break chance.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And it's Terry off the drive, and he banks in the layup. Terry's got 4 points in the quarter.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut back down to 2 at those points from Klay Thompson. The pass to Howard. Back to Harden. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. He's off on the first.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Good on the second free throw. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Curry. They double team Curry. On the wing, Thompson. Curry against Howard. Iguodala, the pass to Green.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game. He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch.
Thompson against Harden. Back to Terry. Here's Harden on the wing. He kicks to Terry. Houston needs to get a shot off. Here's Moniunas. Another miss by Houston.
From the start, it seemed like they were out of sync. They waited too long to get into their action.
That's a great point. You know, you don't want to be scrambling against the shot clock. That's why it's so important that you have quality possessions.
Ariza gets to Moniunas. Another miss by Houston. Howard dishes to Harden. Terry with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Ariza no up.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
It's Iguodala with the drive. Good!
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Money! And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort to the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Thompson in the corner. Back to Iguodala. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Low block shot on the way. It's good. "26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry. He nails it, and we're tied up.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Harden against Thompson. Now Harden. They could win it. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, he would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with the win.
Timeout called the Warriors. Here's what's your take?
This is going to be a tough situation. They've got just enough time to catch and shoot.
Curry outside. He got it! He caught it!
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that.
Phenomenal finish. A three at the horn. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I guess really that's about the only way we could expect a game like this to close the curtain.